Welcome to Qredo. In this video, we are thrilled to guide you through the exciting world of Qredo's newly enhanced APIs. Qredo's APIs not only mirror Qredo's web app capabilities, but also significantly extend them. This means you get a more dynamic, flexible, and powerful way to interact with Web3. Be sure to check out our developer docs for essential information and practical examples to maximize your use of Qredo's APIs. Kicking off our Qredo API tutorial series, this video will guide you through the steps of creating an API key, obtaining an Auth token for authenticating your API calls, and making your first API call. Start your journey with Qredo by setting up a workspace through the Qredo web app. After obtaining your initial API key, you can then set up additional workspaces programmatically. Once your workspace is ready, head to the workspace settings to generate an API key. In your workspace settings, select Create API Key. If this option isn't visible, contact support@qredo.com or your Qredo representative. When creating the API key, assign it a name and select the access type. You also have the option to whitelist your IP address to block all other traffic, enhancing security. We advise taking this step. Finally, click Create to complete the process. You will now be presented with your API key and API secret. You must take note of your secret, as you won't be able to view your secret after closing this screen. For key management, use your preferred KMS. For this demonstration, we are storing the values in our Postman environment. In addition to the API key and the API secret, also store your workspace ID as a variable. Make sure to save the variables and set the environment to active. Qredo API calls require you to specify an authentication token. Your authentication token will expire after 1 hour. In the developer docs, you will find both a JavaScript and Postman example, which we will be following in this video. To generate an Auth token, call the GetAJWT authentication token endpoint with HMAC authentication based on your workspace ID, API key, and secret. Replace workspace ID with your workspace ID variable. Paste the code from the developer docs into the pre-request script tab and adapt the variables if necessary. Click Send to make the call. You will receive your Auth token as a response. Add it to your environment variables. Now that you're set up, it's time to dive into making your first API call. We'll begin by programmatically retrieving information about our workspace. In the query, replace workspace ID with your workspace ID variable, add an X token header, and specify the Auth token. The response will provide you with useful information about available features within your workspace name, and ID. Congratulations! You're ready to use Qredo's API. For next steps, like setting up your workspace, adding more API keys, and handling EVM transactions programmatically, check out our additional tutorials.